What's up, guys? Got a sleeper for you today. So I saw this knife reviewed by Nick Shabazz, and man, I normally value his opinion pretty good. Few knives I've chose to buy. One in particular, the Sleece Bowie. I mean, he made that knife as famous as it is, and for good reason. He's got great taste, but on this one, man, he missed the boat on this one. I don't know if he was just having a bad day or it just wasn't up his alley, but man, the things on this knife, a lot of them are things he likes, so I don't understand it. And this is the Spyderco Perrin PPT Sprint Run carbon fiber S90V, starting with carbon fiber and S90V. I mean, you can't go wrong. Look, even the thinner blade stock, that's right up his alley. He's always complaining that, you know, knife blades are too thick and they don't cut well enough. But the things on this knife, I did not have high hopes when I bought this knife. I saw it and I liked the look of it in his video, but you know, I was kind of disturbed by his video saying it just wasn't that great and he didn't get it. But I get it, 100% I get it. And I think he just missed the mark on it. Straight out of the box, I mean, action is killer. So this is not a liner lock. This is a frame lock with sculpted carbon fiber scales. This is a Chris Reeve integral frame lock with a killer, super thin behind the edge S90V blade. It comes with that badass lanyard. I'm not a lanyard guy, but I'm leaving it on there because it came with it. Another thing that I didn't understand is Nick has a knife that he always brags on that has a pocket clip very, very similar to that. And he just glazed over this pocket clip like he didn't care for it. But I think a lot of it was it was developed by some tactical guys that do specialize in martial arts and knife fighting, and he kind of viewed it as a tactical knife, and that's not really his gig. Not mine either. I mean, I'll never buy a knife for self-defense, but I mean, in a bad spot, I'd definitely use it. But this knife is beautiful. The blasted carbon, I mean, the blasted titanium is beautiful against that sculpted carbon fiber. I mean, look at that. That is just badass. He did point out the fact that the pocket clip, I don't know if you can see under there, but it's smooth. I don't think you can anyway. It's smooth under here where the pocket clip sits, so it don't tear your pockets up. It's got large, looks like at least T8 hardware on it. You know, S90V is one of my favorite blade steels. This thing has great ergos. Another thing I really, really like is the huge Spidey hole in this thing. I mean, you can get great purchase on that blade when you go to open it. This thing is running on phosphorus bronze washers. It's a titanium frame lock with sculpted carbon fiber, real carbon fiber scales on both sides, large hardware. What is there not to love about this knife? Let's look at some different sizes, some different size comparison. First, we'll put it up against the granddaddy, the Sleece Boogie. You can see they're almost the same size. The Spyderco Schlayback, a little bit longer. What else we got here? Chaparral. You can see it's just a mid-sized to upper mid-sized knife. Big Daddy up here. K2. It's got a little bit of weight to it. I think it was about 5 ounces, but man, this is just a solid little beefer knife. And I use the word little loosely because there's nothing little about it. I mean, the way they have the scales on here, your fingers are never on the lock bar as you go to spin this thing out, so it works perfectly. There's too many frame locks that when you go to spin the blade out, that your fingers are on you have to do a kind of a Spidey grip on a lot of them. Not this one. This one does really well, but there's a lot of frame locks that you have to hold it in a weird pattern. But man, I just really love this knife. Let me grab the scale. I do want to weigh it because I'm curious about that weight. Don't know if that was accurate or not. I didn't look it up. I just kind of took their word for it. And I want to say I got 2 different reviewers. They got 2 different weights on it. Now, I did see several other reviews on this knife, and every one of them were positive reviews. They all had great things to say about it. 4.9. Yeah, I think that's what they got, 4.9. This is just a cool knife. And if you were thinking about it and you got turned off by that review, you need to rethink it. Of course, this is a sprint run, but they have the one, this one's discontinued, and so is the regular one in S30V and G10. But either way, man, this is a cool knife. And if you collect Spydercos, you need to have this in your collection because this is a hidden gem. Straight out of the box, flicks right open. Love it. Just want to share that with you guys. The Spyderco Perrin PPT. Y'all have a great day. Bye.